Hey, what's up guys? This is Spence here with your small groups weekly update for this week. Really just two things that I need you to be aware of. Number one, that's Frontline on September the 11th. That's where we do all of our volunteer training for what happens here on the weekend, and we want you to be there. Take your group with you. Number two is GroupLink on the 18th and 19th. We're going to add a lot of people to our small groups that weekend, so I want you to be ready. New group leaders, I want to get your information in if you don't have it yet. So that's the two things I want you to be aware of. Of course, you can get the study guides here on the Equip website for this week's discussion. So what I want to do now is actually introduce you to one of our pastors, Andrew Hopper. This is Andrew. He oversees a couple of things that goes on here at the summit. I'll let him tell you about it. Andrew, tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. For the purposes of this video, I pastor our Saturday night portion of the Briar Creek campus. I've been on staff here for 3 years doing various things. Right now we have a lot of exciting things going on Saturday nights, and so yeah, that's what we're doing.
Cool. Well, Andrew, why don't you tell us a little bit about Saturday nights and what's happening there right now?
Saturday nights is interesting. Right now we're at one service at 5 o'clock, which we're hoping to bump to 2. That'll go from 4:15, and then another one at 6. Saturday nights is in many ways very similar to Sunday. You have JD live there every Saturday night. We have a great atmosphere, a good crowd comes, but there's also a few things that are kind of cool that are different. One is our atmosphere is a little bit more laid back on Saturday nights. I think you see a lot more people that wear shorts probably. Our band is a little more, I don't know what the word would be, kind of a little edgier, a little more of that type of feel. And anyway, I think the community is good. I'm not saying it's not on Sunday morning, but on Saturday night we have the opportunity to go out to dinner afterwards together, and a lot of people kind of take advantage of that. So I think there's a sense of community there and camaraderie there that's unique. Sweet,
man. Why don't you tell, this is your chance now to all of these beautiful people on the other side of that camera to tell them why they should be a part of what's happening Saturday.
Saturday night is undergoing a massive push to get people there, and the reason being, there's actually a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons is just the fact that people aren't going to be able to hear the gospel here at the Briar Creek AM campus anymore on Sunday mornings because we're almost just about out of room. And in order to alleviate some of that, we can do one of two things. We can either build a 500-person seat venue, which would probably cost $500,000, or we can move people out of Sunday morning and move them to a Saturday night service, which is a way more efficient way of doing things, and it frees up this space where most first-time guests will come on Sunday morning. Really, the other reason that we're trying to get people to go is because you're going to be able to be part of something. There's been in times in the past where we've just asked you to move just to alleviate room. That's not really what we're doing this time. This time what we're doing is asking you to move in order to launch this second service on Saturday nights. And in order to launch that second service, we need about 500 people that will raise up and say, look, I'll do it, I'll go, I see the need. I see that Saturday nights is another way that I can be missional, and I want to buy into the church in that way.
Okay, last question for you. Why am I interviewing you on the leader update? This is weird.
Specific to Briar Creek AM small groups, we just want to talk to you guys for just a second. The reality is that we have tried to push people from Sunday morning to Sunday night before, and it has worked to varying degrees. We've never seen the amount of people that we need to move just from that push. And what that's created in us is a realization that we need leadership to move, not just people to move. What I need from you, Briar Creek AM small groups, and Spence as your small group pastor is going to affirm this, is that we need you as a small group leader to look at your group and look at them and just say, listen, the church needs us here. This is something we can do. Let's become a Briar Creek PM small group. And as you move, people are going to follow your leadership. If we can get 20 groups to move out of Briar Creek AM and move to Briar Creek PM on Saturday nights, I think that's going to get us a whole lot closer to where we need to be as a church for what goes on the weekend here at the Briar Creek campus.
Cool. Well, guys, there you have it. That's the push. This is our update for this week. Looking forward to seeing what comes out of your groups this week, and we will see you again right here next week.